So, during Different World, you also worked with Geoffrey Owens.
Yes. Yeah.
And Geoffrey Owens, I think his story was actually a great one. That fire can burn out. You're on a hot
Yeah.
show, you're on a
Yeah.
hot
Yeah.
show, in
Yeah.
the hottest show, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
You don't
Yes.
see the end, you pray the end won't come, and the end don't come for a while, and then it does.
And then it comes.
And he was always the good guy. He was always,
Yep.
the good guy
Yep.
on the show. Then after
Yep.
that, he might not have worked in a lot of stuff that we saw. I know that he liked theater and stuff like that. And so here we go, fast forward, and Geoffrey Owens is working at Trader Joe's. Now, a lot of
Yes.
people gave him a pat on the back for that and said, you still got to feed your family whether you're on TV or not.
Thank you.
And a girl took a picture of him. He was looking a little disheveled and just like a guy. And you wonder, how did you go from there to here? The beauty of that was that when people saw it, they didn't, for one of the first times in history,
Yeah.
they didn't
Yeah.
ostracize the brother. They didn't be a fucking loser. They were like,
Yep.
oh my God, look at what he's been doing to hold his family down. And oh my God, I
Yep.
remember he really
Yep.
was a good actor, and he came out of it like a rock star. He got
Yep.
booked again. He did Tyler Perry.
Because no, he didn't
stuff.
he didn't cry.
Yeah.
He didn't cry. He didn't go like, hey, he goes, wait a minute. He says, what's disrespectful about working? See, remember in this acting game, everybody really believes everybody's a superstar. Everybody believes everybody's rich. I said, that word rich, first of all, if you're still living in LA and you ain't making tens of millions of dollars, millions of dollars mean nothing out here. And I don't know if I say this to somebody in the Midwest or I say somebody anywhere else, millions of dollars out here mean nothing. That can be gone in a year paying your agent, your lawyer, everybody you got around you, or buying some stuff you shouldn't have bought because you know what? You are famous. This is the thing about our people. One thing they did for him, they didn't throw him under the bus. We don't throw Vanessa Williams. We didn't throw her under the bus. See, we're like this. You always come back to us like, hey man, I got it. We good. I saw what society tried to do to you. We're good. We're good. Even if you walk away from us, we're like, hey, we're good. So I'm so glad that our people see social media plays trick. Social media trolls, taking a picture of you, having a job. Who takes a picture of a man with a job and say, look at him? Yeah, it's called
Look at him working. How dare he be
look
working?
At him working. How dare he not be doing Different World? Oh, it's canceled. How dare he not be doing the Cosby Show? Oh, it's canceled. What? Most people in this game, you know what the hardest part is about being an entertainer? You know what the hardest part about being an actor?
What?
Is when you have to say, wow, my time might be up.
Oh, yeah.
And you hang on, and you hang on. Luna, there's a bunch of comics out there have not changed the routine in 10 years,
Woo.
But can't go get a regular job. So as long as they can make money, I'm like this, I ain't mad at you. If you can make a living doing that same routine, because it's hard to say, I'm going to work at Costco. You've been on TV, you've been on some shows, you've been close, you never became a superstar, or maybe you were on a big show, but you still didn't make superstar money. They don't know that. Just because you're on a hot show don't make you always make hot money. So now all of a sudden, you're like this, I got to get a job. You know how much it takes, how much to humble yourself and say, let me go teach. I got a teaching degree. Let me go teach. There's a brother who's teaching, Daryl Savard.
Yeah.
Funny brother. Daryl Savard. Funny. Actually played a teacher on his own show for a while. I always look for people and say, I wonder where they've been. And usually they end up leaving LA. I'll be somewhere and I'll see somebody I knew from the game doing another show or be working at a corporation. I go do a corporate gig or they come to my show. So what you been doing? Well, man, a lot of people right now are taking care of their parents. A lot of people my age and a little bit younger have moved back south, wherever they're from, saying, I'm taking care of my mother and father. World changes. I look at anybody that had the guts. I look at anybody that had the guts and the courage to become an actor. Anybody that had the guts to grab a mic and stand on a mic. Anybody, I don't care how it ends for you. As long as you didn't do anything stupid to other people, I don't care how it ends for you. I have more respect for you than the fool with their little cell phone camera going like, hey, look at so-and-so, he catching the bus. Well, he's still so big, you took a picture of him. He didn't take a picture of you, did he?
Yeah.
He didn't take a picture of you, did he?
Hey,
so
Sinbad,
go on,
You know what? And now listen, you had your own show too.
Yes, I did.
Called
We didn't know.
creatively called Sinbad,
The
right?
Sinbad show, because you always name your show after you. Back in the day, 80s and 90s, you always name your first show after you because it's kind of let you know, hey, the Cosby Show, Martin, all these shows that, hey, this is me. And that's what should be drawing the audience. The Bill Cosby Show, whatever.
That's why I give Thea Vidal a shout out because Thea
Yeah,
Vidal was the first black female comic to have a show in her own name.
thank you.
Yeah, it was called
Thank
the
you.
Thea Vidal show because Monique's show was called the Parkers. And
Yes,
we
that's
don't
right.
have a whole
That's right.
bunch of black female comics that had their own show. So shout out to Thea Vidal. So you
A lot of
played
people forget
30.
about Thea, man. Thea was killing it, man. I mean, people don't know the 90s was a hot time for people. The 80s and 90s, it was comics had to work. We scuffled, we worked. It wasn't many opportunities for black comics. So that's why I went black comics that knew me back then. Let's go back before then, before I came to Hollywood. On the road, cats that knew me know, hey man, when you watch that Michael Jordan Last Dance, that's me. I ain't taking no prisoners. I ain't gonna cry. I'm gonna go work. And when they tell me, Sinbad, black man can't work, I'm done. They go like, why Sinbad do that? I can't let you get in my head. I can't let you bring that negativity around me. I say, don't worry, I'm gonna get this job and come back and get y'all. But I can't sit here and let y'all talk about what we can't do and what the white man won't let us do and the white boys being funny. I said, it's always gonna be that way. It's always been that way. Our fight is always our fight. And another thing you'll find out, even when there's brothers that get in charge, sometimes brothers and sisters, it can be your worst nightmare because you thought it was going to be something else. You thought, oh God, my people. And then you're like, what? Did
Yeah.
my people just pimp slap me?
You know what when you were talking about how we hustled and grinded,
Yeah,
black comics wasn't flying nowhere.
in my car.
I know comics that drove
In
from
my
New
car.
York to L. When Comic View first started, comics was on that highway driving from New York. There's the legendary story about Shell Underwood, and people we was breaking down on the side of the road. We didn't have our own rooms. We were staying forward to a hotel room. You was sleeping on the floor, on a couch, in a bed with somebody on the fold out. All that kind of stuff. And they're very, very bougie now because they don't have to hustle like we had to
Oh,
hustle.
have they done this for you? Hey man, I like to go on the road. Okay, I didn't get it at first. Hey man, can I go on the road with you? Yeah, man. I said, I'm gonna be in this city. I said, oh, you want a ticket? You want an airline ticket? Yeah. And you want me to pay you? Yeah. And then
And a room.
I would have been cool. And I would have been cool. But Lou, you know what he said to me? I can combine my audience with your audience. I said, oh, okay, we're going to. Okay. Okay. Brother, I was going to you. Did you just say, I said, then you don't need me. Why don't you just just keep your audience and go ahead and fly in and do your show.
Mm-hmm.
Be honest. When I ask people for help, I'm humble. I'm honest. I said, man, I know I don't bring nothing to you. I don't bring anything to you. But I tell you this, if you give me this opportunity, man, I don't even know if it does anything for you. But I would appreciate it if you could do this for me.